Throughout your time at Colorado State University, you have been challenged, encouraged, and celebrated. Recently, every extraordinary accomplishment has felt a little different. Yet through innovation, hard work, and limitless imagination, you have shown what it means to be truly stalwart. As a community, we have experienced adversity and heartfelt moments. It is in our character to come together, lift each other up, and embody the statement we frequently hear: Rams take care of Rams. This is a time of wonder and a time to celebrate and be proud of all that you have accomplished. To the class of 2021, your experiences at CSU provided a foundation to achieve new heights, and it is your turn to look towards the future to shape your communities and the world.
Welcome to the commencement ceremony of Colorado State University's 2021 graduates. I'm the Provost and Executive Vice President, Mary Pedersen, and it is my pleasure and privilege to join your families and friends and our faculty and staff in celebrating you today. Congratulations to you. Please join us as we begin this ceremony with the national anthem performed by our very own CSU musicians and with the colors presented by Colorado State University's Air Force ROTC's Wing Walker Honor Guard. Thank you to the Wing Walker Honor Guard and our musical performers, and to all who have made this virtual ceremony possible. I am proud and honored to introduce CSU's Land Acknowledgement. It is important that we not lose sight of the need to remember the history of the land on which our institution stands, especially in this virtual, physically distanced world, shrouded by a pandemic. Whenever or however our community gathers, we have a responsibility to share the land acknowledgement. We do this to respect and reflect upon the sacrifices made by the indigenous communities who were the original stewards of CSU land. Tribal communities were displaced and ultimately harmed to gain the land that has enabled this institution to serve a mission of education and research for more than 150 years. We are grateful to the CSU's Indigenous faculty, staff, and students, as well as the non-Indigenous members of our community who contributed to our land acknowledgement. This beautiful video presentation was produced by CSU's Native American Advisory Council as a powerful affirmation of the acknowledgement and to remind us all of our relationship to each other and this land.
Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples.
This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native nations.
We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it.
As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed.
CSU is a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion.
And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon.
This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment.
Dear graduates, we celebrate so much for you today. Your successes, your brilliance, your future, and we know great things await you. There is a profound legacy to which we are all connected as CSU Rams, more than 150 years across multiple generations and identities, one that you have influenced and shaped in your presence here. You should take enormous pride in that. Now that you move forward to make your mark and contribution to the world, as you have here at CSU, take with you the principles of community, all that you have learned here, and the shared experiences with your peers, your professors, and this institution. We take pride in knowing that you chose to be a Ram and that you are forever part of CSU, its legacy and history. The late poet, award-winning author, educator, and civil rights activist, Dr. Maya Angelou, once said, "If you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that can't be erased." Angelou was perhaps best known for her 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which made literary history as the first nonfiction bestseller by an African-American woman. In addition to her literature, she contributed so much to this world through her voice, other talents, intellect, compassion, and strength. She is one of humankind's extraordinary legacies. Through your life experiences, learning, and achievements, you have started to build your own personal legacy, as did your peers who came before you and those who will follow you. There is much ahead for you, and your journey has just begun. As you venture into your future, embrace the challenges ahead of you. Create and capture opportunities to make the world better. Build your legacy. Make your mark, one that cannot be erased. I want to close with more wisdom by Maya Angelou. This is from a commencement speech that she gave in 1982. Her message stands true for you today as it did for that graduating class nearly 40 years ago. She said, "Of all your attributes, your youth, your beauty, your wit, your kindness, your money, courage is indeed your greatest achievement. It is the greatest of all of your virtues, for without courage you cannot practice any other virtues with consistency." No doubt it has taken incredible courage for you to get where you are today, especially this past year. I know you have worked hard to succeed in your studies, your research, your service, and employment, for your family and community, yourself, and your future. In your time at CSU, especially in the unprecedented challenges you have faced with the pandemic, you've begun to define your character, your courage, and who you are and who you want to be. Now it is your time to make your mark on the world, and I know you will do great things. Congratulations to you and your family, your friends, and all who have supported you. Madam President, the 2021 spring and summer graduating class of Colorado State University is virtually assembled.
Thank you, Provost Pedersen. Congratulations to our 2021 graduates, and a special welcome to all the family and friends joining us to celebrate the hard work and achievements of those whose academic journeys will culminate today with the recognition of each graduate and conferral of their degrees. It is important to have the people you love, the people who have supported you in ways too numerous to count, be able to share this important day. I am so glad all of you could join us. I know this is not how any of us pictured the culmination of your academic careers at Colorado State University. But we know the importance of celebrations, and this one marks a significant and meaningful milestone, the end of one journey and the beginning of another. Graduates, over the past year, you have exhibited incredible strength and resilience. These are qualities you share with past generations who also experience difficult times, times of war, times of economic upheaval, and yes, even times of pandemic. I believe that resilience is rooted both in our land-grant mission and in the special qualities of the students who choose Colorado State. This university was born in a nation undergoing tremendous change and was designed to meet some of its most critical needs. It is a place founded on a revolutionary commitment to offering broad access and generating new knowledge our graduates have used for generations to meet the world's biggest and most complex challenges. All of you inherit that legacy of resilience and will carry it forward. You have shown an amazing ability to adapt and persevere, not just to survive in difficult times, but to thrive. And keep in mind, as you transition from college to career, that your learning isn't coming to an end. In many ways, it's just beginning. You leave here with the knowledge and the skills to excel in the careers you've chosen. But it's possible that your real dream job is still somewhere out there in your future. It's possible it doesn't even exist yet. You're entering a world where change remains a constant, where the needs of the workforce and the size and scope of the challenges will continue to accelerate and evolve. But whatever those challenges may be, whenever and wherever you encounter them, you will be prepared. You have the skills and abilities, and you have the creativity and critical thinking to transform yourselves when challenges and opportunities arise. You will gain wisdom with every experience. You will be ready. Our CSU community has a powerful, shining, bold spirit, one born of hope and optimism, one that cannot be dimmed by challenges. For more than 150 years, it has endured, growing brighter and stronger, particularly in the face of adversity. Your achievements are now part of that long, proud history. Colorado State University's class of 2021 set a standard of resilience and perseverance that will endure for future generations. Wherever you go from here, you will remain members of a CSU community of brilliant minds, great hearts, and an indomitable resilience. Our RAM family reaches around the world, honoring our storied past and embracing our shared future, ready to confront its increasingly complex challenges. I am delighted to celebrate all of you. On behalf of the entire CSU community, congratulations. And now I am thrilled to be able to welcome our spring 2021 commencement speaker from Philadelphia, Kareem Rosser. Kareem earned his degree in economics from CSU in 2016. And many of you will recall him leading our CSU polo team to a national championship in 2015 when he also was named the U.S. Polo Association's Intercollegiate Player of the Year. Economics and polo have remained among his passions since graduation. Kareem is pursuing a career as a financial analyst in Philadelphia and continues to compete in polo tournaments around the world. And in the best tradition of CSU alums, he is also working to improve the lives of others, to give back to the communities that support us, and to make the world a better place. He serves as treasurer on the board of Work to Ride, the program that taught him to ride and take care of horses. Since 2015, Kareem has raised more than $800,000 to support at-risk youth and the program that gave him a future in polo. In February, Kareem released his first book, Crossing the Line, a fearless team of brothers and the sport that changed their lives forever. It tells his own inspirational story and the stories of the people who were his mentors when he was growing up in one of Philadelphia's toughest neighborhoods. He's been featured on 60 Minutes, ESPN, and The Today Show, and today he's here to share his insights and experiences with us. We are so excited to welcome this remarkable individual and CSU graduate, Kareem Rosser.
Hey, class of 2021. Congratulations. You conquered one of the most difficult academic years in recent history, and you reached an incredible milestone during a pandemic. I am beyond proud of you. You really show Ram toughness. As you prepare for the next chapter, I imagine many of you are excited and some even nervous. I have no doubt this class is ready to take on whatever is waiting for you next. Commencement is a meaningful ceremony, but it's not the final goal you've been working towards. It's part of the larger journey of life. Wherever your future takes you, life is a journey. And all accomplishments we achieve during its course should be taken as starting points for further achievement. Your graduation serves as a launching point, whether you're headed to a new career, continuing your education, or exploring another avenue entirely. As you make your transition, you will inevitably face new challenges. This was true for me too when I was in your position. A few weeks after graduation, I began working as a financial analyst. The first 6 months were overwhelming as I struggled to maintain a healthy work-life balance. There were moments, just like my time during at CSU, when I wanted to quit. As a student, I failed multiple tests. As a student athlete, I lost many games, but I did not let the failing moments define me. Instead, I look back at my struggles as a college student and how I chose to persevere. I used my challenges as motivation to pursue a greater goal, to become the first member of my family to receive a college degree. Now you, like me, have the honor of calling ourselves CSU graduates. Now it's time to put the knowledge you've gained over the last 4 years to use. CSU has equipped you with the tools to create your own plan. Creating your plan does not mean success will come overnight. As we experienced this past year, life forces us to adjust. The pandemic delayed my first significant capital raise as the lead analyst. I did not let the challenges of the virus dictate my success. I pivoted and remain patient. There will be moments you feel discouraged, but you have already proven to be resilient. You have received an education from one of the greatest institutions in the world, and I know you're prepared. You're about to close one door while simultaneously open a new one. I'm encouraging you to walk through with confidence. As I said before, life is a journey, and you do not stop growing once you get your diploma. Today, you have a lot to celebrate. Enjoy this moment, and the best of luck to all of you. Go Rams!
Thank you, President McConnell and Provost Pedersen, and a special thank you to our 2021 commencement speaker, Kareem Rosser. Let me join with the leaders of CSU to extend my greetings and my congratulations to the graduates of Colorado State University and the Warner College of Natural Resources. The past year has been the most challenging year faced by our country for decades. We've all experienced impacts on our planet, our society, and our health in ways that were unimaginable a year and a half ago. It's been a time of social unrest, strains on our democracy and political institutions, and a pandemic that imposed health, financial, and psychological impacts on millions of people. In the face of all the upheaval and impacts that we've experienced, and in the face of all the environmental and social change that you're likely to see in your lifetime, I suspect that at times things may feel a bit overwhelming. But despite the magnitude of challenges that you will be facing, I'm filled with optimism and have a tremendous sense of confidence in you. And here's why. The concept of resilience is an important one in natural resources. Systems that are resilient respond to disturbance and change to persist and to thrive. By making it to the finish line and completing your degree, to persevere and succeed in a highly disruptive educational environment, you've shown incredible resilience. You've shown that you can respond to disturbance and change, and I know that you will go on to thrive. And with your educational background, with the personal and social values that you crafted and refined during your time at CSU, I know that you are poised to go on to build productive lives using the resilience that you've shown, and to use the skills that you've gained to build a sustainable future for yourselves, for your communities, and for our planet. And so the next chapter of your life begins. With the completion of your degree in a natural resources field at CSU, you are joining a community of generations of people who have come through CSU and have gone on to shape the world and its natural resource professions. Those graduates have gone on to make positive impacts across the planet, and I have no doubt that you will do the same. Thank you so much for being a part of the Warner College of Natural Resources and for all that you have done to make our college an amazing place. We are so proud of you, of everything that you are, and of all that you will become. I hope you have a great day, that you're staying healthy, and that you are able to celebrate this wonderful accomplishment with your family and friends, even if that celebration need be a remote and virtual one. Please come back and see us and keep in touch in the months and years to come. And with that, we've arrived at the moment that you've been waiting for and that you have worked so hard to achieve. President McConnell, these candidates have completed all the requirements of their degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the Warner College of Natural Resources, I'm pleased to present them to you for conferral of their degrees.
With the recommendation of the faculty by the authority invested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System and the State of Colorado, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Now we welcome you to join us in the Colorado State University alma mater, led by our very own musicians coming to us from the University Center for the Arts. Congratulations, 2021 graduates.
Hail to My name is Tara Atwood, and I would like to congratulate the Warner College of Natural Resources graduating class of 2021 from Colorado State University. We did it. As a woman in STEM, I have faced several challenges in navigating to get to where I am now. Throughout my experience as a student ambassador for the Warner College, I've heard many different stories and experiences from other students, all of which are unique and have been different from my own. After reflecting on the stories I've heard, I have made a conclusion that while each and every one of us have a different story and experience, as stewards of the environment, we all have the same goal to leave the world better than we found it. There were a lot of unexpected turns and adversity faced this past year, and because of this, we have all had a unique experience in navigating these challenges. It goes without saying that this past year has looked a little differently from what we all expected it to look like. With the pandemic, social injustices, and economic inequities continuing to unfold, our eyes have been opened, typically silenced voices have begun to be heard, and important stories have been told. As the class of 2021, we must continue this fight. It is our job to take these stories, voices, and experiences with us into our next endeavors. We are unique, but we are all unique together. We have become a part of history, we have experienced a whole new way of learning, and we have gained new skills and faced new challenges that generations before us didn't experience. Our resilience through these challenges is a lot like what happens in natural resources. Systems respond and then adapt. We have adapted to and overcame new ways to learn and conduct research. Our flexibility has left us with the ability to change with the system around us. As with anything in nature, growth takes time and patience. We have had to be patient as we adapt and learn the new ways to live our lives. However, with all this being said, as the class of 2021, we are ahead of the game. We take these newly acquired skills and apply them to every aspect of our lives to make us better people. As young scientists, I know that we will continue to use our energy and enthusiasm to contribute to making the world a better place. Now is our time to put our passions to work and surprise the world with what we are going to accomplish. Let us take this time to recognize and celebrate each of you, the class of 2021. Congratulations again, and go Rams.
Congratulations, graduates. It is my great honor and pleasure on behalf of the faculty of the Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability to congratulate you on finishing your degree at Colorado State University. This last year has been exceptionally difficult for everybody, and yet here you are. So congratulations. I'll leave you by paraphrasing one of North America's great scholars and poets. Whose world is this? It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. Don't wait for anybody to tell you what to do, just go get it. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduating class of 2021. My name is Catherine Stoner, and I'm the Department Head of Fish, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology in the Warner College of Natural Resources. On behalf of our department, I want to extend our warmest congratulations to making this great accomplishment. Under the best of circumstances, FWCB is a challenging, rigorous major, and having that combined with the challenges of COVID and the pandemic this year, I know has made it really difficult. We are all very proud of you, as I know your loved ones and family and friends are too. I would like to leave you with making a toast to the graduating class. May what we have helped to provide you with here lay the foundation for you to be able to accomplish great things in the world of wildlife and fishery sciences and conservation. May you all find a rewarding career through diverse paths, and may you overcome the challenges you encounter along the way. May you find a way to make a difference, whether on a small scale in your local community or on a global scale or somewhere in between. And finally, take good care of yourselves and others and go out and do great things. To the 2021 graduating class.
Congratulations 2021 graduates. I'm Linda Nagel, the Department Head of Forest and Rangeland Stewardship in the Warner College. Although we wish we were here celebrating with you, your family and friends in person, we want you to know what an honor it has been to be part of your journey here at CSU, teaching and serving you, and how proud we are of you and your accomplishments. It's been a really hard road, and you have persevered to make it here to this monumentous moment and accomplishment. On behalf of the FRS Department, I'd like to congratulate all of our Forestry, Range, Natural Resource Management, and Restoration Ecology 2021 graduates. We can't wait to see how you change the world for the better. Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations to our 2021 Rams. We're so proud of you, and we know that you've been through an incredible and absolutely unique time in higher education, but we want to let you know that your departments and college and university are behind you, and again, we're extremely proud of your accomplishment, and don't forget your Ram family looking forward as you pursue your careers. Again, congratulations.
Congratulations to the graduates of the Human Dimensions of Natural Resources Department. I'm Brett Briere, Assistant Department Head and instructor in a few of our classes. You know, in a lot of our classes we talk about the importance of adaptive management and the importance of resilience, and we never could have imagined that you're coming out of your undergraduate experience with the amount of adaptability and the amount of resilience that you've had to show and hone throughout the past year and a half. So congratulations, not only on completing your degree, but on completing your degree under the circumstances in which you did. And take those lessons learned and use them to become the fantastic and wonderful and effective leaders and human beings that we know you're all capable of being. Best of luck and congratulations.